We continue our team coverage now as people started to make their way to the polls. Our Channel 3 viewers began making us aware of issues they were running into at polling places across the state.
One was in Terryville at the high school. People waited in line for hours there. Voters saying there should have been more polling places open. And in Meriden, some people's names did not appear on the list given to poll workers at the Upper New Life Church. This impacted hundreds of people and caused delays. Channel 3's Eva Zamaris joins us now. She's in New Haven at City Hall where people were still waiting in line to register just minutes before 8 o'clock. Right, Eva?
Well, that's right, Eric. There were long lines here at New Haven City Hall last night, and now Republican candidate for governor Bob Stefanowski is now concerned some voters, not only here in New Haven, but also at the University of Connecticut, were allowed to vote illegally. Some of those people waiting in line last night at New Haven City Hall were hoping to register to vote, as Connecticut does have Election Day registration. Around 8 o'clock, the deadline people had to be registered by in order to cast their ballot. There were dozens of people who hadn't been registered yet. The head moderator in New Haven explained to Eyewitness News there was what he called a mass swearing in for new voters. This allowed roughly 100 people to be registered by the deadline and then vote. Now, Stefanowski's campaign has sought a court injunction, seeking to have ballots from both New Haven and Yukon separated until these ballots are determined to be legal.
Every time we've had these same-day registrations, it's been very cut and dry. 8 o'clock. If you're not entered into the system, no, you're done. It's at 8 o'clock is a dead cutoff.
A spokesperson for the Secretary of the State's office says those registrars were advised to segregate the votes, but still count them from potential voters who swore as a group they've never been registered before in Connecticut. In a tweet, Stefanowski said the court has set a follow-up hearing for 10 o'clock Friday morning about his concerns over these ballots. Of course, we will be staying up on this story and bring you the very latest as soon as we learn more and learn what happens next. Now, I will have more on this story coming up in our next half hour. Live in New Haven this morning, Eva Zamaris, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.